Good morning, YouTube. It's Saturday morning, and guess what? It's a long weekend because it's New Year's Eve weekend. I hope everybody gets a day off and you don't have to work on Monday. I know I don't, and I really appreciate that. I'm going to need the rest because we're going on a big old hike tomorrow. Hey, listen, I've got a couple little small projects on my bench. I got a new little stove I'm going to fire up and make some coffee. And you know how I love coffee. But hey, I don't care where you're at in the world. I don't care if you're in your kitchen, if you're in your shop, if you're out in the woods, in an airport, in a wherever you're at. Let's have a cup of coffee together and fellowship. I'd really appreciate if you stuck around. And if you're into that, stick around and let's do this. All right, thanks for sticking around. In the shop today because it's raining, and I hope it gets it. I hope all the rain does its thing, so that we have a clear day for hike tomorrow. I think we're gonna do a 12 or a 14-mile hike, and there promises to be some snow. So I'm working up my snowshoes. I'm hoping to at least get to try them out. So stay tuned tomorrow. Probably tomorrow night I should have some hiking footage, and we're gonna do some coffee in the snow. All right, one of the projects that I've got is I've got a couple mods I need to do to Sputnik. If you haven't seen my past videos, this is my my koozie for my coffee pot, and it's been working great. I've already got it on 2 or 3 hikes. It works perfect. The only issue is that I lose my lid every once in a while because I hang the pot from its handle. So this wants to work its way down and pop off the lid. So all you need to do is probably put a slit here and a slit here, and put a snap or something on the side here and retain that lid. So that's one of my little benchtop projects. Just cleaned up my coffee pot, get it ready for tomorrow. Hey, I wanted to give you a report. Those of you who stick around, this is the coffee pot that stopped working because, duh, I plugged it in before putting the water in, and we thought it was a lost cause. Well, heck no. This thing rocks. Melissa and I used this at the hotel. I don't know, for 4 days, every single morning. The thing works like a champ. It's super lightweight. It's electric, and I gotta tell you the brand in case you ever run across this. You gotta grab it. It's an Empire, and let's see, it's called the Metal Two Rivers. Empire, Wisconsin. There you go, cheesy, made in USA. Automatic drip. I can't say enough about this little pot. It's a winner. So if you see one out there, grab it. You will absolutely love it. I put together this little kit. This is not going to be my primary kit. This is my secondary kit, and I didn't want to put one of my vintage. This is kind of a newer kit, and I've got a few things in here, and I'll show them to you real quick. I strap these together in case they come loose. I've got my buck. I have to take this strap off. I strap them together in case they come loose in that pack. I got this bad boy, this big boy Silky. This is the best saw that there is. I got that in here. I got my buck. This one is a 119. That's going to go in this kit, at least for now. And then I picked up this is like a retail hatchet, and I normally would not be interested in picking these up, but it's kind of cool. It actually has a saw. Let me take the head off here. Ooh, that's on there good. It's got a nice heavy duty belt clip and a cover. The blade is, I mean, it's sharp. It says it's titanium, and it looks like it'll come off. It looks like you could service it. But I think it's just going to be good for like little splits, you know, maybe starting a little fire, maybe little limbs. But I thought we'd try this out in a different video. So stay tuned and we'll take a look at this Camillus titanium. And let's see, I'll show you something here. What does it have here in the back? Thought it had a saw in here. You have to push, okay, it's got a lock. You have to push the back side of this. You pull out, it's a pretty decent sized saw. And it's sharp. So we'll put that to work also. Anyway, not my favorite type of stuff, but who knows? Maybe, oh, it's even got a little hammer in the back. Kind of like that. I don't know. Maybe we'll fall in love together. Let's see what happens. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to try and work up a little fire today and use this for all my splits and preps. What do you think? It's coffee time with the new MSR Firefly. I've never had a Firefly. This particular MSR stove has always eluded me. It's got good reviews, and I'm trying to get every single model, of course, and I'm really close. And one of these days, if somebody doesn't beat me to it, if I can find another few pumps, I've got plenty of bottles and plenty of fuel, but I want to get them all fired up, lined up. So maybe by summer I can amass that many pumps. I think I need maybe three more. But check out this baby. It's one of the first MSRs. Look at the little stainless burner bowl. It is beautiful. It stands much taller than the other stoves. It's lighter than the other stoves. It's got a very familiar burner cap like you see on the Optimuses and whatnot. But look at the size of the pot stand. That thing is, gosh, what is that? It's got to be 8 inches. Yep, 8 inches exactly. Anyway, I just love it. And I thought we'd use this for our coffee challenge, and we'll get this thing fired up. What do you think? I wonder what pot we should use. You guys have seen Sputnik all the time. Let me go find something cool. All right, let's do it. I pulled out the big guns. We're gonna go with the Pyrex. Haven't done that in a while, but let's get the Firefly going, okay? Give it a few pumps. And I'm going to open this up a skosh. There we go. Shut it off. Get that bowl wet. And let's touch it off and get it primed. We'll be right back. Two cups. All right, I can hear it. Let's turn this off. Maybe I get a little bit better of a view of the. There she goes. Woo! Oh, you just gotta love it. You gotta love it. And let's fill up our all right. What you do is you fold this exactly in half. Fold it exactly in half one more time. Boom. And then you just, I mean, we're talking just a tiny bit. Tiny. Boom! All right. Put this back on here. And then take that right over the stem. So it's tight. Push that all the way back up in there. There we go. Now let's try that again. Whew, it's a little shaky. Now we got a nice perk. We're going to want to perk that nice and slow. Better get with it, Steve. We're already getting some bubbles going here. Here we go. A little bit of chuffing going on there. All right, she's going, getting some color. All right, I'm gonna try and turn this down. There we go. See if we can slow that. See if we can slow that perk down. It's still a little fast, but remember that filter's in there, so it's the water's collecting in there and it's laying across that coffee a little more concentrated than it normally would. So it's going to slow it down a little bit as well. But you don't want to burn your coffee. I have learned that in the last year. That you don't want too aggressive. You don't want to be too aggressive on your perk. And I'll show you my my striker I made earlier this week. I made a video. Let me turn this on. I made a video where I took this old bread knife, cut the back of it off and cut the end off, and I made a striker here. I've also now since have integrated a pot hook. So you got something on the fire, you know, like this, and you're trying to get off the fire and you want to grab this and tip it, you got a pot hook. So I just made that modification. And I had already, on the tip, I sharpened that and bullnosed this, and so this will be good for scraping, you know, or if I have to use this as a chisel, I can do that. And then I made this striker. This is an old ice pick, and all I did is I had a little chunk of this ferro rod. I gouged that out with a gouge, and then I cut the ice pick down and sharpened it really sharp, and then annealed the end. So this will be a leather punch or anything like that, and I just got this little guy to protect it. But the only thing I would do different is I would find a knife like an old butcher knife that has black steel, and I think it would do better. I want to thank Chris Miller over at Miller RC Racing Family. He made these on his printer, his digital, some sort of a printer that makes stuff out of plastics. It's pretty cool. And then, so he made me SL restorations, and he made me a Bushcraft Coffee. So these are awesome. I use them like all the time. Let's make some coffee, huh? Make sure that's turned. It's smelling good. It's looking good. All right, grumpy old concrete guy. This is for you, Dave. It's a good one. Ooh, very good. Very strong. Okay, everybody, be safe. Have a good New Year's, and I'll be seeing you around. I got all kinds of shenanigans I'm going to post in the next couple days because I got a day off on Monday. So stick around. Thanks for coming by, and Happy New Year's. Yep.